At the tail end of May this year, I traveled north to Schaumburg, Illinois for Combo Breaker 2023. Even before its announcement, friends within the FGC hyped it up as the best event of the year. For me, since this has been my first year competing in fighting games outside of Smash seriously, I wanted to travel out for as many Melty Blood Type Lumina events as I could. This trip also marked the start of a busy travel year after the lull in between this and Frosty Faustings. After this, I had CEO, my own event Oceanfront, EVO, and coming up, CEO Taku and First Attack. To finish this lengthy intro, here's a list of games I entered at the event, though my particular focus would be Lumina. Anything else, I'm just trying to be competent in. So, let's go! Thursday, I arrived in the state with fellow gamer Ran, and we settled in our hotel room. First matter of business was food, so we walked to a nearby Korean chicken restaurant named Chungman Chicken, and wow, it was absolutely delicious. I got the chicken snow curry and a bottle of flavored soju, and I highly recommend both. It was so good. I felt myself despair that there weren't any Korean restaurants near my home. After this blissful experience, we got our badges, and after some time, we went to the second floor of the venue hotel for karaoke. Karaoke, I've learned, often makes its appearance at events with Melty Blood, and although I was too nervous myself to pick up the mic, I stuck around to listen and vibe with everyone else. The setup was a tiny bit scuffed, but it doesn't matter when everyone's having a good time. After meeting some of the Melty people and getting some sets in, I eventually made my way back to the hotel. Friday would be a busy day as I had Actress again at 1 p.m., Under Night at 3 p.m., and Lumina at 5 p.m. Did I forget to mention Under Night? Well, that surprise was also on me because I had totally forgotten that I signed up for it. I was still determined to play since Under Night is great.
Alright, I'm making it back to my hotel now. So I'm gonna stop the recording. Catch me tomorrow, checking out stuff like the venue and not dying in bracket after trying my best. But yeah.
Friday morning, I quickly ate breakfast and went to the venue. The venue is absolutely enormous, so much to do in just the main ballroom, which had 10 active streams. What the heck? There were also 2 other ballrooms for side events, as well as vendors all throughout, so in conclusion, Combo Breaker is insanely big.
The popcorn line. The popcorn line.
The popcorn line, a familiar face from Frosty Faustings, was enormous. I would end up getting into the line Sunday morning to beat its eventual sprawl, but more on that when we get there. Enough about that though, I had matches to play. After going 0-2 in MBAC, I didn't know at the time how to do Satsuki combos on Koma Kishima. And then a remarkable 2-2 in Under Night. God bless Orie236B. It was time for Lumina. My first opponent was a DQ, and my second set / first actual set was going to be on stream, and I was just a little bit nervous.
Shooting this for posterity, I'm going to be on stream soon, up there for Melty Lumina. I'm very nervous. My round 1 was DQ, so my round 2 and my first set is going to be up there, and I'm going to ship bricks. But it'll be cool to be up there. I'll try and get a cool shot when I get up.
Surprisingly, my set went rather well, with me winning 2-0. I was very happy to not throw a stream set for once. After winning my next set, I was guaranteed to make it out of pools, my first time doing so in Type Lumina, and my goal for the weekend. However, if I wanted to make it out on winner's side, I would need to beat Scrot, who I was also rooming with for the weekend. To say things didn't go well would be a bit of an understatement, but it be like that. I made it out anyways, so I was content. After that, at 8 p.m., I played in top 48 and was immediately knocked out by Hama. I was definitely still going through it with Koma Kishima, and this event put it on display. But this had me finish at 33rd, which is exactly what I was seeded, so successful run? I did get a Chipotle card for making it out of pools, so I'd say it was a success. Saturday! Yesterday ended with me hanging out with some Melty folks for dinner, so I don't have any footage for it. So Saturday! Today I had Smash Ultimate and Melee, but I wasn't really focused on either, to be honest. Melty was my main focus, and I was just gonna have fun with these brackets. First was Ultimate at noon, where I got knocked into losers early on stream because I played kinda dumb, and my opponent was really good and kicked my butt. I then managed to weasel my way into top 96 through losers, snagging myself a second Chipotle card and having to play again at 4 p.m. Melee at 2 p.m. went alright. I somehow snagged 2 DQs and 2 wins in my pool before losing just 1 away from top cut and a third Chipotle card. The Zelda goes crazy though. At 4 p.m. I went on a mini run, beating a Samus that I still can't believe I beat, and my next opponent before having to fight against Diddy Kong and wanting to die. I played it pretty well, but I just didn't have it in me to keep going. Still, it was a 33rd placing, and that was my first time actually winning sets post making it out of pools at Ultimate, as well as I think my highest placing at an Ultimate Major. So, yeah, very impressive since I thought I'd drown in pools. The rest of the day was plain vibes and more hanging out that I don't have the footage for, so let's move on to the final day, Sunday.
It's Combo Breaker Day 3. I woke up at 6 this morning.
With that early wake up, I had 2 last events for the weekend, Toho and Project Plus. I wasn't sure how I'd do in Project Plus, but I was determined to do my best for the Florida scene. I was gonna go 0-2 in Toho because I keep forgetting to learn the game. I proceeded to go 0-2 in Toho. For P+, though, things went pretty well. I lost a boat on the winner's side, oh my god, I got absolutely obliterated. But I went on a loser's run that was kinda crazy. It went so well, I made it all the way to the loser semis, which was streamed in the venue. This may not sound like much, but to have P+ on one of the stages and out in the open is incredible, and it made my day. However, I had a slight issue, my controller. So earlier in the day, I had some buttons and mods done to my very pretty controller. But after it was done, I found myself randomly stuck in Shield. I had it reopened, checked multiple times, but no matter what, we couldn't figure out the issue. So if you see any of the VODs and I'm randomly grabbing in place, that's the issue. I only found the cause recently, but the issue is that my very pretty Z button isn't the best and can often get stuck with and without me noticing. Despite that, I finished at 4th, which I'm very happy with. One more success this day was me showing up 2 hours early to the popcorn line before it opened and snagging myself several bags of popcorn. Special shout out to Disney Plus from the PSA Discord for bringing a laptop with Lumina on it so we could play while waiting in line, because it would have been hell without it. Holy shit, was it long. And I was near the front! The closing of this final day was sitting with my fellow CFL friends and watching Strive Grands, which was a roller coaster of emotions. I'll share some of the highlights of that here. With the festivities ending with Guilty Gear, many made a final trek to the second floor, with games and banter happening all over the place. But that is where this story ends. I boarded the plane for home the next day and bid farewell to one of my favorite tournament experiences ever. If you ever have the chance to attend Combo Breaker, you should 100% do it. It is a love letter to the fighting game community in every way, and I will be setting aside time to do it again next year. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again for another vlog soon. Next time, we will be covering my trip to EVO, which came about like a month and a half-ish after my whole stint at CEO, which,
It is all Muddy Kips. Look at that movement. There's the up back, the catch, and Muddy Kips takes the set 2-1, getting top 8 in winner's side.
Yeah, definitely like feeling like a little bit of a pop out there. Feels very good about themselves on that. So
In fourth place, hometown favorite, we have Arkma.
yeah, you can hear the cheers from the crowd there, like just cheering on that. Like already been a winner, like getting another medal to add to their
Third
belt.
place.
So.
it went pretty well.